Alright guys, part two of the questions. So we're going on to the Facebook questions. Um, this one is from Ashlyn. Can you talk about headdresses, especially ones with bulky horns? Um, as far as headdresses go, I really don't have that much experience with them whatsoever. Uh, this is the only successful headdress I've ever made, and it's easy to take apart. It's extremely easy to take apart. Is just straw. It was just a straw band that I already had, and then I just used hemp rope to attach the bones to it, and then started stringing the flowers through it and using more hemp to go and secure the flowers. But in a sense that I could take it all apart because I knew that the flowers would fall apart and that I'm totally going to use these bones for other things too because that's just how I am. As far as bulky clay ram horns go, I don't personally have experience with bulky clay ram horns. I've tried making my own clay ram horns and got too frustrated with them because I couldn't get them to sit on my head properly. Um, so as far as fixing that goes, I would probably suggest maybe checking out some online tutorials. Sorry, I can't be of better help with that. I usually recommend lightweight everything because especially if it's going on your head, because when you first put it on and you're trying to adjust your hair around it, you're gonna put the headband on and your hair is gonna be a huge mess. So it's gonna be really hard to pick everything. But at that point, you realize what parts you want to bring forward. So bring so you take the headband off. Alright, say I want these guys forward. I'm gonna pull this all back and have it so that way it lays just behind my ears, so that way enough that I can like start layering hair over the front of it to hide the band. It's you just have to play around for hours with it and it gets really annoying. That would be something that would be easier if I could just like take a bulky headband and just kind of show you with. So I might have to make a second video for that one for you specifically. Just send me a message. We can talk more about it. That might be easier. Um, Wade Redman, favorite band. Tisk Tisk Faux Shame, and my favorite song by them. Oh geez. So in the first part of the video I was going on and on and on about how asking me questions music related drives me crazy because picking favorites is horrible. Like, why would you do this to me? um, Favorite bands? Oh, jeez. I think I'm gonna cry. I don't like picking favorites. I don't really know if I have a favorite band or a favorite song at that. Um, it's all situational. I mean, I have favorite songs from my very liked bands, if that makes sense. Like, I listen to I Love You Like an Alcoholic or Some Rotten Man by the Taxpayers frequently. I absolutely adore the song Dead Girl by Acid Bath. Um, I really, really love the song, what is it? There's one specifically. There's a whole bunch of songs by Tiger's Jaw that I like, but there's one specifically that I can't quite think of, but I like Charmer and Hum and I Saw Water and Plane versus Tank versus Submarine. I think that's the one I was thinking for. And then Chemicals. Like, there's just a whole bunch of songs. I don't make me pick songs. Fuck. As Above, So Below by Behemoth is a favorite. Then Animal Tracks by Mountain Man. Um, Old Number 7 by Devil Makes 3. I just don't make me pick favorites. Please. Please. Not when it comes to my music. Ruben Garcia, what does Satanism mean to you? Satanism to me is self-empowerment, self-embodiment. Um, it's all very individualistic, and I think that's what drew me into it to start. Um, it's about embracing yourself and your your I'm gonna say animalistic because we're all animals. Your animalistic rights while still respecting other people's. It's about the reason why I got into Satanism is because it tied in with a lot of my personal beliefs because I was raised pagan. Um, so it really tied into a lot of those beliefs of respecting nature, respecting yourself, but it also tied in the whole putting up a fight for yourself, putting up a fight for nature, putting up a fight for what's scientific, um, putting up a fight for what's right. That's a really difficult question for me to answer. What does it mean to me? Um, that one's another one where you can message me and we could talk further on it. I don't know if I have a direct answer of what exactly it means to me because I'm still learning. It's kind of hard to figure out what something means to you if you're still learning about it, and I'm trying to learn every aspect about it. Gemini to Chance. What is your worst mild annoyance? Oh geez, I hope that I'm perceiving this question correctly, but mild annoyance, that is bad. That's bad, bad, bad. That's a tough question. Um, I don't, I don't know. I'm not good with the personal stuff like this. I don't know. I think this might be it. Not knowing an answer to something, not knowing how to answer something, it makes me feel kind of stupid. And I know that sounds horrible because you don't have answers to everything, but it's hard for me to like perceive the meaning of people's questions. I feel like a lot of people are way more intelligent than me. Um, just in a different sense, I should say. I don't I don't know how to properly answer this question. I am so sorry. I'm sorry, I really don't know how to answer it. I'm gonna go on to the next one for now. Brian Black. What is your favorite color? I'm gonna answer this one properly because you're not throwing me over like the fucking bridge. Fuck you. My favorite color is red. More specifically, I like a deep wine burgundy red. But damn it, don't look at cameras. They tell you all the wrong things. This red is like one of my favorites. But I just like red. Even my phone's red. Red. I really like red. Red's my favorite color. Um, so you can't throw me over a bridge. Alex Marvin. You asked a lot of them, but I'm just gonna do everything in order how it was. What is your favorite animal? Bears. Bears are my favorite animals. Specifically, I like the grizzly bear and the polar bear. Those two are the largest. They're my favorites. Pandas are not bears, damn it. I hate when people say, Panda's my favorite bear. Pandas are not fucking bears. And believe it or not, dogs and bears are related. Bears are the canines. What variety of Satanist are you? Um, so obviously I'm with, maybe not obvious to everyone, I am a part of the Satanic Temple, which is an atheistic group. Me personally, um, I am atheistic Satanist, but I do hold several theistic beliefs. believe it or not. I just don't let them get in the way of everyday life, and I don't shove them in everybody's face. So that's a difficult question, if I'm more theistic or atheistic. Um, do I believe in higher powers? Not really. It's a further in-depth thing that's really difficult for me to answer, and it has a lot of the fact to do with that I was spiritual and pagan growing up, and I do have theistic beliefs, and I do still hold those to me. I'm still able to follow the 7 tenets, though, of TST, despite the fact that I'm theistic. Um, am I theistic Satanist? Am I atheistic Satanist? We'll find out as I further my self-discovery and what Satanism means to me and why I'm so drawn to it. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But I do have theistic viewpoints, so I'll at least throw that in there. The best question of them all coming up right now from my dad. Do these shoes make my butt look big? Dad, get the big giant red clown shoes. Those ones with like where they're straight and then they bulb out. The big giant red clown shoes. Those ones are gonna like accent everything perfectly. Show off your curves. Just yes, go for the clown shoes. Because all the other ones aren't gonna do you justice. But no, they don't make your butt look big, you're fine. Tyler. Mr. Tyler. What is the funniest thing you've ever heard somebody say when they thought you wouldn't hear? Probably these two adorable little kids and their mom at the grocery store. It was a little boy and a little girl with their mom, and the little girl tugs on her brother's shirt, thinking that I can't see them out of the corner of my eye. Just keeps tugging it, and she goes, "Hey, she's really scary." And he's just like, "What? What?" And she just very meekly and shyly points at me, "She's really scary." And just, he goes, "No, she's not. She's perfectly fine. You're just a scaredy cat." And then their mom just kind of pipe up and goes, "What the hell are you two talking about? Dude, leave that girl alone." And I don't know. I just really like that. It was just great. Just this little tiny girl. She's scary. And then the brother's just like, now. It was, I don't know. I guess that. I don't know. Alex Marvin again. What is your favorite movie? Dude. Star Wars. The original trilogy. Don't make me pick a favorite one out of the 3 original trilogies. I don't think I can handle picking any more favorites right now. But Star Wars. And for favorite songs, I've already listed favorite songs numerous times. Ray of Gone. We want to fly you out next year and pay you to be an actor in one of our horror music videos. Will you please contact the band's manager to go over details? Yes, most definitely. I'll contact you as soon as possible. Jerry DeVille. I like your questions. You've got good questions. What's it like being part bionic? It's fucking hell. That's what it's like. It's fucking hell. Can never tell if I'm gonna break that mayonnaise jar open or not. I don't even like mayonnaise. What? Who do you think would win in a fight? A hamburger or a taco? I feel like, didn't Hot Rod already answer this question? A fucking taco. For sure. Hands down. Oh wait, no. I think that was taco and a sandwich or some sort. But still, fucking taco. Like, a hamburger is gonna have, like, obviously the beef. It's gonna be all beefy and buffy and whatnot. And they're gonna have, like, a lot of the really big upper body strength. But that taco's gonna be a sneaky sneak. I mean, what the fuck are, like, fair fights anyways. Like, no, that taco is not gonna follow those fair fight rules. That taco is gonna win for sure. Hands down, the taco. Taco wins. Beats the hamburger every time. Nardo Spirits. If you are a Satanist, are you atheistic or theistic? I just kind of previously went over this question. Yes, I am a Satanist. I'm still learning a lot. Um, a lot. I haven't read a majority of the popular satanic literatures. It's really hard for me to get time in to read. Um, and that really sucks because I used to love reading. I would read all the time. But um, I am part of TST, like I stated before. We are an atheistic organization. Um, and more like a non-theistic, I should say. Um, but I do hold several theistic beliefs while still being able to uphold to the seven tenets of TST. So it is a toss-up. Am I theistic or non-theistic? Um, I wish people wouldn't sit there and say you can't be both, because I personally feel like I am both. I just, I have strong non-theistic viewpoints that coincide with the majority of non-theistics, of atheistic Satanists. I just, very strong viewpoints, but I still withhold theistic viewpoints that are very personal to the self. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people have, is we may deem ourselves non-theistic or atheistic, but a lot of people still have personal theistic viewpoints. Um, very minor, very minor ones that, I don't know. I personally haven't met a person who didn't have like the slightest theistic viewpoints. Without, half the time people don't even realize it. So it's a very difficult question. I'm probably going to get a lot of backlash for what I just said, but honestly, I don't care. Um, I'm both atheistic and theistic. There is possibility to have that balance. It's highly probable, although a lot of you probably say no and say there's a fallacy in my logic for it, and that's fine. There's a fallacy in everybody's logic. It happens. If you want to talk further about it, send me a message. I'm still learning everything. I'm still finding who I am. I'm still. It's a huge mess. It's a huge fucking mess. So, yeah. Do I have any more after this? Alright. Alex Marvin, the last question. Leviosa or Leviosa? I think we all know the answer to this. It's not Leviosa. Not, oh, god damn it, I just fucked it up. It's not Leviosa. It's Leviosa. Leviosa. If Hermione were here right now, she would, like, smack me in the back of the head a whole bunch of times just for butchering it. Like, I have a speech impediment, so talking is difficult for me. And then throw on social anxiety and being awkward and shit. And woohoo! Yay. Okay. So that's the end of all the questions. I think part 2 is a success. Success. I can talk. Yeah. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.